Hello and welcome to your new blog post on process mining, and this time in the field. So what do I mean by saying in the field? Well, here's a short background. Just imagine you work on a construction site, or in a factory hall, or somewhere on a roof and fix some stuff, Then the question is the work that a specific person or team executes, is this really efficient? And to answer that question, I have a small challenge here. So what's the challenge? Well, if you're working outside in the field, then you don't work in front of a computer. So you cannot easily use process mining or something fancy that you record on your computer, because you don't have a computer. You don't sit in front of an electronic device that can help you analyzing your process. So what can we do? What can be a solution? And what I did is making a bit fun with my drone. Why and how does it work? Well, first I was flying the drone and I created an MP4 file. So a video file plus some voice recording that I recorded with a microphone. That's something you need, because once you have that, you can use Azure AI Video Indexer. And with this video indexer, you can get all of the information that you need for process mining in the form of a CSV file. These are raw data and I will show you how they look like. And once you prepare them, you can directly ingest it into process mining and analyze your processes even if they are outside. And if you do not have a drone, maybe you have a simple IP camera somewhere in your warehouse or in your factory hall that is doing the same. So let's have a look at a demo and what I did. Okay, let's start here with the videos that I made with my drone. And what I used at the end of the day were just two videos, the one at the bottom here, that were suitable for my purposes to do an analysis. So these videos, I used them and uploaded them into the Azure AI Video Indexer. That's what you see here. So you basically just go here, upload it, and then you get here a video file. And well, let's run this for a second. On the right hand side, you can already see the insights. Let me switch off the sound so that you don't get confused by two people talking. So you can see what happens. There is something about technology. You get some insights and so on. And you will see that this person walks. This represents the office. The person walks from the office to the machine. That's my machine, where the person executes some work. Then the person waits a second or does the work. And once a part is produced or something happened, then it takes the finished part and puts it to the warehouse. The warehouse is here, my bag, represented by my bag. And then you put the stuff in the warehouse, walk back to the machine, produce another part, and so on. So that's what's basically happening. But well, that's not so special. What is special is here this timeline, because if I click on that, you can see that the person jumps around. So now I'm here at the machine. I jump to the warehouse. I go back to the machine. I go to the warehouse and walking back and forth until I'm tired. But you can see that we have a timestamp here. And we know what this person is doing. Was he executing some work at the machine or in the warehouse, or was the person going back to the office? All of that is available here, and the good thing is you can download it. You can download it in the form of a CSV file if you want. And that's what I did. So I basically downloaded this thing, and then let me show you that. The raw data looks like this. So you have here the description. I always said a new run when I started a new production run. Therefore you see these yellow things here. The new run would be a case. And then you see the person was working in the office, in the machine, in the warehouse, going back and forth. And here you have the start time, the end time. And that's what we need. So I prepared this data. I have the start time, I have the case, the activity. And then I know the shift or the person who was executing the work. And I did that for Ludwig in the first video. And I have a second video that I did with Franz. He was not doing so many executions, maybe it was too hot a bit, but anyway, the important thing is we have the data that we need for process mining. And with these two Excel sheets, you can then go into process mining. So let's go here and analyze the data. So how did I do that? Well, very easy. You just come here, click on the setup, and then you basically upload your Excel documents. So I have two tables, table 1 and table 2 from the two files. You see always start, case, activity and person. If I scroll down, you should see Ludwig and further down Franz. Then you click next, and then you finally map the fields. Start, case, activity and resource. And then you get this nice process mining analysis. Well, it's good, but and actually I do not have that many steps. I was just walking up and down basically. But what is interesting for me is what I can do in the process mining app. Because what I did here is I filtered. I filtered for the different persons, which can be different shifts or can be different production areas or whatever you have. And if you filter this, then you can do comparisons. If you do not know how to do it, look at my previous videos on this. So here, I'm just doing a comparison in Ludwig. So I analyzed the file of Ludwig. Ludwig needs here 7.3 seconds to walk from the machine to the office. And now if I say compare, Franz is a bit faster. You can also see this from here. The mean duration, Ludwig 7 seconds and some milliseconds. Franz is faster on average. Then if you work on the machine and walk to the warehouse, that's the important part. Here the mean duration is almost similar. So they are doing good work, both of them. And then if it comes to walking back to the machine and then bringing back maybe stuff, then you can also see what happens here, how long people take, maybe if they walk somewhere else, do something else. All of this can be done really with a bit of AI, Azure AI, and our process mining tools. Okay, that's what I want to show you. Now let's go back to my PowerPoint for some closing remarks and hints. So after this short demo, here a brief summary. So what did we do? Well, I used my drone. Why? Because it was outside. I was not working in a big production hall because I don't have one at home. But you can also use simple IP cameras that also do a voice recording. And with this kind of MP4 file, you can then analyze your production, construction, service processes that happen outside of an office. So you do not have to sit in front of your PC to do all this process mining stuff. And you can help people then to optimize their processes. And the Azure Video Indexer, that's something very easy that you can use because it helps you analyzing the videos and preparing or extracting the data that you need for process mining. And of course I did the preparation manually in Excel because I just had two different files with a couple of transactions. But if you have larger files, if you have more transactions, then you can use robotic process automation or some flows to do an automation for this preparation. Only thing you should be aware of might be potential regulations about data protection, labor councils, labor regulations, especially if you operate in Europe. Be aware of that because you might not easily be allowed to do something similar if you do it in a factory or in your company. But anyway, I hope this video gave you some ideas what you can do with the video indexer and process mining. Thanks for watching and listening, and then till next time.